Brokaw 219 here. We're out in the garage because I'm going to do something cool. I just picked this up from Armory 219. I want to thank them for first, working a good deal out. Second, for walking me through the paperwork. And third, for giving me a call. I just looked at my emails. I originally got the email from the e-file from the ATF on September 11th, and they're closed on Sundays and Mondays. So I had to wait an extra day, but here it is. This is the Dead Air Mask HD. Now, there's a lot to talk about this stuff, and there's some things that we can and cannot do. The first one I want to say is, I can't show you how to put it on it, because this is YouTube, and YouTube frowns upon it, but I can show it. But I can't show you how to, do stuff with it, other than shoot. But it comes with this little thing with a QR code there. Looks like a sticker. We got a sticker there. Remove that. What do we got there in the back? Another sticker here. Dead Air sticker. No quarter given. And then we got this thing. I think I know what that is for. And here it is. Let me get the box out of the way here. And throw that to the side. So here it is. Dead Air silencers are pretty good. I went through a bunch of question and answer type of things with the folks over there at Armory 219, and this was a good choice on my part, and a good choice that was recommended to me. As you can look through there, you can see some of the baffles. I don't know how good you can see them, but I can see them. You see some of the baffles there. Now, it's really ridiculous. This little object is an NFA item, but that's just the way it goes. But what can you do? We've been, tossing out suggestions on how to repeal the NFA. Everybody wants to talk about pistol braces. Everybody wants a big fluster. If we get rid of the NFA, we don't have to worry about pistol braces, and we don't have to worry about waiting. Let me see here. May, July, almost 6 months, 7 months to get our stuff back, if you're lucky. Some people can wait over a year to get their stuff back, just depending on how fast the paperwork process is, which is not very fast in my opinion. So this little cap here goes on the front of the suppressor, and then you tighten it down with this little cap. So that's what that is for. There's quite a few baffles in here. It's easy to clean. It's pretty straightforward on how to do it. What's cool about this one, this Dead Air silencer, the Mask HD, it's rated for 22, 17 HMR, 22 Magnum, 5.7. So I can shoot a bunch of different calibers out of this one can. So that's pretty cool. Right in time, which is pretty cool for squirrel season. It's getting a lot cooler. It's not going to be, 100 degrees out. And it's going to be easier to trek through the woods without sweating and all that jazz. And, hurry up and, do the game cleaning in the process. So this is pretty cool. I've got 3 guns already that I can stick this can on and shoot. I've got some ammunition that we're going to try out of it, back and forth, and see, how quiet it is. I've watched a couple of videos on this already, and I'm telling you, I think they were running like 104 decibels, and without the can, it was about 149. So that's a dramatic drop. In Europe, suppressors are almost required for shooting and hunting. Here in the United States, it's not that easy. It's not that easy to get these. And again, you have to go through a rigorous background check. You have to get fingerprinted. You have to get a photo. The paperwork process is just, to me, it's insane, and it's useless, just like background checks are to begin with. But that's the process that you have to go and do it. So I can put this on something right now and show you what it's going to look like, but I'm going to have to pause the video because YouTube sucks. And here it is. So this is going to go on my Ruger American. It's chambered in .22. This gun has been featured on the channel. It's polymer stock, stainless steel barrel with a threaded barrel. As you can see, the barrel thread protector right here. So this gun's going to be my squirrel gun for this year. We've had problems with this gun. I will say that. Whether it's ammo related or not, I'm not quite sure. Me and Sean, the researcher, went through some rounds that I had that were stacked in the magazine, and we noticed, I don't know if it's quality control or not, or something might have happened, but some of the cases were a little dented, and I think that may be causing the malfunctions. Now, this was with CCI ammunition, which is pretty good with their quality control for the most part, but we did notice quite a few rounds had just the slightest indent on the casing, and I think that may be creating the failure to eject malfunction. I think that might be the problem. I shot this gun yesterday, and I put a really good group down at about 30 yards. So we're going to have to see this, especially with putting a suppressor on here. This might change the zero on the gun. Again, I haven't fired it. I just got home from picking this up, and we're going to go shoot this here in a little bit. I'm going to film that video. That video won't be coming out until next week because I'm going on a trip tomorrow, so I'll kind of be off the grid for a while. So you're going to get not only shooting this suppressor video, but you're going to get some of the other videos when I go on this trip, because I am going to go to a couple of gun shops. I got a couple picked out, and go in there and ask if we can film a little bit and see what they offer for you know, the individuals in that area, or you if you live in that state. So it's going to be kind of cool. We're going to go shoot. We're going to see how this works out, and I can't wait. I mean, the wait was just, it was just totally unnecessary. Not only do I work for an FFL, I've purchased multiple guns throughout my lifetime. I mean, when I bought this suppressor, I bought the Model 19. So it was weird that I was, you know, got a proceed for the firearm, but I didn't get a proceed for this, and we had to go through that rigorous background check stuff, and the picture taking, and the fingerprinting, and sending the stuff off, and waiting for the email. So again, it's just a stupid process. I don't believe in it. It's not what you think when you're watching movies. I'll put it that way. I've shot suppressed firearms before. It is easier on the ears. I will tell you that. Way easier on the ears. And with .22 isn't quite that loud to begin with, but this even dampens the sound. Why I bought this is because sometimes when we go hunting, we're shooting at small game, and there's quite a bit of small game running around. When you get one, some of the other ones really scatter, and we might have to wait them out. With the suppressor, it's going to be a little bit more quieter, and it's going to, you know, kind of confuse them than just rattling off a round from a shotgun, which creates, you know, a huge report from the muzzle, especially in the woods. So this might dampen the sound. It might give us a better chance this year of filling the freezer. And plus, shooting on the range is going to be a lot easier. I talked to him again, 219 Armory 219, and we started talking about 9mm suppressors, and they kind of went through the motions on that as well. The only thing I hate about it is the process, and then, you know, looking at the certain laws that you have to follow. That's something, again, I ask questions about, especially traveling with suppressors in states that, you know, these are illegal, or, you know, they're banned or something like that. I am traveling through Illinois, and I was going to take this, but I think I might leave it. I'm not sure. because I've seen some gun ranges down there, and it'd be good to go shoot down there. Again, I have to check Missouri's laws. That's where we'll be going through. So again, there's a big process here that we have to do. Because you got to follow the guidelines, because you know, we're law-abiding citizens, so on and so forth. And I am traveling through a state that is just absolutely horrible, and it's Illinois. So stay tuned for these videos, and then I'll give you my thoughts after shooting this, and you know what I feel about it. And you know, again, I've had my reserves about suppressors, and you know, one of the things is, if the ATF or the IRS comes around, you got to show them the paperwork for it. You got to show that you still have it, so on and so forth, if something awry happens and they show up at your doorstep. But we did, again, I did talk to them about some legal issues that I had concerns with, so on and so forth, and they answered them. Again, I want to thank the folks over there at Armory 219. They are if you live in my area in Northwest Indiana, you have to go there. They have a great selection of firearms, and they're moving to a bigger location here soon. So that's going to be even better. He's going to have probably way more room to get inventory into his store. So it's a phenomenal experience to go there. The tax stamp stuff, it's a process that they're willing to walk you through if you've never done it before, and they're really good about it. Again, when you have gun shops like this, there's no need for me to go to Bass Pro Shop, to go to Cabela's, to go to a farm store. There's no reason to go there, especially when you get the customer service and you can talk with the good conversations that go on at this place that I've had before. That's what I want in a gun shop: good customer service, good inventory, and creating conversations and talking about, and not only that, learning through new processes. Again, I have my kind of reserves about getting stuff that is on the NFA, but if we work hard as gun owners and we stop fighting the frivolous fights like pistol braces, like stupid stuff like that the ATF comes up with, like force reset triggers, so on and so forth. If we get rid of the NFA, we don't have to do this. We don't have to go through this process, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Just like hopefully one day the assault weapon ban stuff goes to the Supreme Court, they strike it down, and we don't have to worry about that, and that crumbles the pillars of the gun controllers' arguments. So it's a quirky process, but again, I believe that suppressors, cans, whatever you want to call them, they really help, not only in hunting, but they'll help with your ears. You won't be getting the hard sound with a gun that isn't suppressed. Again, I've shot multiple guns that have been suppressed. I went to the shoot up there in New Buffalo, Michigan. That was pretty good up there, the machine gun shoot, and shot a bunch of suppressed guns up there. And I'm telling you, you don't even really need hearing protection with some. Others, I would wear hearing protection with, but it's just not as bad as it would be without a suppressor. So it's pretty cool in that concept. So I'm going to go out here, start filming the video of shooting this, tighten it down, get it going, and then I'll have my thoughts and my comments on this Dead Air Mask HD. Again, it's rated for a bunch of calibers, so we can be shooting videos of different calibers if I can find the guns that are threaded. So stay tuned for that. I'd like to thank my old and my new subscribers, just the people that zip through. I greatly do appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do that for all my videos and all my stuff. It really helps out with the algorithms. And like always, we'll catch you on the next video of shooting this suppressed 22.